child pornography laws exist to protect children, right? I mean, that's the whole reason we have laws like that, is to protect children from being raped and exploited, because I think we can all agree that's a bad thing. So why is a 16-year-old girl in Virginia being charged with child pornography for taking naked selfies? I mean, what is the argument here? That she's both the victim and the perpetrator? We must now punish you for victimizing yourself? I mean, that's like arresting me for stealing my own car. This is my car, officer. Yes, but you stole it from you. I mean, you see how that makes absolutely fuck all sense, right? To me, this is just one more case of the government saying that you don't own yourself, they own you. And they can tell you what substances to put in your body. They can tell you who you can marry. They can tell you what number of people you can marry. They can tell you, what sort of lifestyles you're allowed to engage in, even if it doesn't affect anyone else negatively. I mean, like, how is it any of the government's business if I want to shoot up heroin? Like, if I accept the risk and I stick that dirty fucking needle in my arms, that's my goddamn choice, and it doesn't affect them at all. Why should they have any say? And the funny thing about America is that when you're a kid growing up in America, they drill it in your head constantly that America is the land of the fucking free. Every morning, school kids across this country have to stand up and put their hands over their hearts and recite a Pledge of Allegiance that concludes with the lines, "With liberty and justice for all." And then you have our national anthem. The end of the first verse of the national anthem, and the first verse is all that anyone really knows, is, "For the land of the free and the home of the brave." But in America, the reality really doesn't match the rhetoric. They fucking shove it down your throat. You're free. You have liberty. You can do all these things that other people in other countries can't do. And sure, compared to fucking Saudi Arabia or Iran, America is a fucking wondrous paradise of freedom. But we're not even the freest country on this planet. So we can't go around talking about how free we are if we're going to try to control what people do with their own fucking bodies. It's gotten a little better. The gay marriage thing, that used to be a big social injustice. It still is, obviously, but we can all see that the momentum has shifted on that one. That, nationwide equal rights for gays is just gonna be a thing. And there's nothing that the fucking stodgy old conservative douchebags can do about it. But there's still so many other ways that the government tries to make victimless activities into crimes. I'm sorry, but if there is no victim, there is no fucking crime. Just because you pass a law doesn't mean that an act is all of a sudden criminal. And some people will be saying, well, that's the very definition. Look, obey the spirit of the law, not the letter of the law. If a law is unjust, it deserves to be broken. In my, for some reason, controversial opinion, a crime should involve someone inflicting some sort of damage upon someone else against their fucking will. Right? Like, if I steal from you, that hurts you financially because I took something from you that you earned and I just took it like I was entitled to it. That's wrong. That should be against the law. There's a fucking victim. If I kill you, you're a victim. If you are raped, you are a victim. But where is the victim in this 16-year-old girl posting these pictures of herself? I mean, I guess that if you want to go the whole blame society angle, then you should say, well, she's a victim of our sick society. Okay, if that's true, why is she the one being punished? Why is she the one that has to go down with a child pornography charge? I mean, what a misapplication of that fucking law. I don't think that anyone, when the laws were being created against child pornography, was anticipating a day when 16-year-old girls would be arrested for posting naked pictures of them fucking selves. Let me make something clear. You own yourself, not the government, not your community, not your family, not your peer group, not your job. You own yourself and you are accountable for the things you do. That's why when fucking Nazis say, I was just following orders. And by the way, Nazis, when I say Nazis, I'm not just referring to the ones in fucking 1920s and 30s fucking Germany, okay? I'm talking about all the Nazis throughout history, in various incarnations. Just the fascist mentality of I was just following orders. Bullshit. You own yourself. You're not the property of some governing body. You chose to be participatory in that culture, and you should be held accountable. But the flip side of that is, don't tell me what the fuck to do with my own goddamn body. If I want to do drugs, I'll do drugs. If I want to fucking pose naked, I'll pose naked. If I want to walk down the street butt-ass naked with the fucking barrel of bananas shoved up my ass, playing the ukulele and singing the Star-Spangled Banner, that's my own fucking business. And you might say, well, that does, that I see that and that damages me emotionally. I don't give a fuck what damages you emotionally. That doesn't count because you know what? People in this country are offended by any goddamn thing. There's literally nothing you could do or say that's not going to fucking horribly offend somebody. That's not going to get on someone's last nerve. So you can't make that the standard. But if you actually transgress against someone in a tangible way, if you steal from them, if you harm their person without their consent, that's a fucking crime. What you do with your own body, not a fucking crime. End of story. You are the owner of you. I'm the Amazing Atheist.